The DawnSetter Guild opens its doors yet again to another adventure in our next session, but this time it's session 1 after our session 0, part 1 and part 2. Go watch them if you haven't. If you want to see us whip up the characters that you're about to fall in love with, back there on Patreon. But for now, for those of you who have seen it, and for those of you who haven't, our little crew, 3 of the 4 are stuck behind bars.
Let's go.
And we open with the soft sailing of the ship as it leaves the port of when you don't even know the names of your own place. Hoska, there it is. You know, you make up a whole world and you don't remember everything? Come on.
I mean, you had to say like 12 different city names.
Yeah, and boat names, and
you're doing great.
Luteris and Galeus, and yeah.
I should probably pull it up too, might help.
No.
Zoom. There we go. Let's go. The drifting of the boat begins. Kaz, roll a con save.
Joke's on you. All these Constitution saves you keep doing. I just keep passing them.
Love
Please say you failed.
Well, I mean, I got a 10.
Someone doesn't have their sea legs.
Dang it.
Good.
No. That's not the way I wanted to start this. I had a whole different thing in mind.
A whole plan. And, yep, someone's about to have a job to do. Yeah, the wrenching in your stomach kicks in.
You have trigger warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You have, queasy ASMR.
Yeah.
You have multiple options of where you can puke. Let's list them, shall we?
Yeah, here we go.
On your haystack that you're supposed to sleep on.
That's a no.
The bucket that is most likely meant to be your restroom.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty
The
good.
other bucket that has a little bit of water in it for you to drink.
That's going to be a no.
Outside the cage.
Now, see, that's immediately where my brain
Or,
goes.
hold up, the middle of it.
The middle of the cage.
Yeah.
That's going to be a no.
Okay.
Or I'm going to, run to the edge. Just, I mean, how thick are these bars?
Like, probably about yay, right? About a foot apart.
Okay, but they are straight up and down bars.
Yep.
It's
What
not
do
like
you
a
think
grid.
happens to vomit? You puke outside the bars.
As the swabby was already coming down the stairs, if you were paying attention last time, hey, Trinda.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and roll a perception check?
Do you perceive puke? Puke perception?
You smell it.
I mean, I know a lot of entertainers who are like normally off in their own head, especially when they have to do medial tasks.
It's the real not good one. It's the
Perfect.
real perfect not good. So it's a natural 1.
But she's lucky.
She's lucky!
She's going to slip
roll that again.
I already hate it.
This halfling luck, I don't know.
Let's see what she got.
Come on.
But she has to take this one,
Has to
whatever it
take it.
is.
I was waiting for another
Perception, you said?
Yeah,
4 plus 2.
I'll take it.
Blah.
Yeah.
You're walking down deck, just vaguely swabbing, just so idly. And as you walk up, you hear "huh," and as you turn around,
Oh, no.
there's Kaz with his mouth open and a flash of color of his most likely what he ate previously the night before.
Yeah.
And that dab off the charcuterie plate plus the milk.
Yeah.
The details, folks.
This is definitely how we met.
Come spewing down, raining down upon you.
Oh my gosh. Are we in the same cell or do we each have our own cell?
You're in separate
We
cells.
each have our own.
Good.
You can't hate me yet. You don't know me.
I just saw you throw up on a half
Well, I didn't mean to.
I mean,
Damn.
Didn't you?
Absolutely not. I was like, I went to go for outside of my cage, and you stepped in the way. So
Yeah, just always making that mess someone else's problem.
who said that?
The middle of your cage was available. The middle.
That was an option.
your
bucket
your
was
poke bucket
available.
was available.
We're in
You
character. Here we go.
self-centered-
Yep, we're
I
in
don't think
character.
I thought about all that. I just ran to the edge.
I'm in character.
Damn,
You
sorry.
self-centered piece of crap.
No, I'm so sorry. Damn, boats are crazy. No, please don't throw up too. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna wipe myself off with my swabby rags.
Are we? Is my cell next to his?
Yeah.
I'll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hers is. Yours is kitty corner. So you got to
Okay.
watch it.
I kind of just tap with one of my rings on the bar and like offer the water little dredge that I do have.
Thank you.
If you need to clean yourself. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All of it. Go ahead. Okay.
Great.
All of it.
Spot on.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check to see how you did.
A medicine check to see how you wash the puke off yourself.
Let's go.
Gang, we're coming out swinging. This is how a campaign begins.
There we go.
Welcome back.
20.
Dirty 20.
Do I have to go again?
No,
that
you
was
did fine.
perfect.
You're an incredibly poor person, so you're used to cleaning yourself as effectively with as little as possible.
Yeah, I know how to swabby.
Yeah, this is kind of entertaining because we have a war refugee that ended up living in the forest, a acolyte temple kid who grew up, not in poverty, but like church kids don't make a whole lot of money unless you're a mega church,
Yeah.
and the literal poor.
What a range.
Yeah,
What a range.
And you decided to puke on me. It's very symbolic.
Up to you. Up to you. No, listen, you're right. It's very symbolic.
Thank you very much.
Yes, could I have the bucket back? Thank you.
Can we have your water bucket, please?
Sorry, for what?
I'm gonna give him your water bucket. Since you're the one who puked on me.
I mean, I didn't mean to.
But you could do the right thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, bucket, I guess. Shrug. Just, I don't know. It's because I assume I'm going to be getting water later.
he hands out the bucket.
I will pour a portion of the little bit that's left. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
This is what
that was
it's
actually
like.
really cool of you.
To do the right thing.
Okay.
How long have we been on this ship?
She's been there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Jeez.
You've been there for 5 days.
5 days. 2 weeks. 5 days.
About 4.
4 days.
On this one.
Okay.
But I was swabbing the other one for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't had any sleep for a minute.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because she's a transfer technically.
And that's the only reason I didn't throw up back on you is because I don't have any food in my belly.
Well, damn, why are you so hungry if you, work for the ship? What?
This guy really
She works
doesn't
for the
get
ship.
it.
She'd eat food, no?
The silence is point.
This guy.
Okay.
2 guards walk down. 2 sailors walk down. One of them being the actual guard, the other one just being a deckhand. Go, time for slop. And they come carrying little bowls full of porridge. Is just essentially what it is. Here you go, Swabby. And he hands you a bowl. It's just milk oats, essentially. It's basically cereal, but super soggy. And he sets it down in front of your cell, sets it down in front of your cell, sets it down in front of your cell. And he bangs on your bars and goes, "You should eat this time."
How hungry am I?
Roll a con save.
Ooh.
Gosh.
You're lucky Captain Luteris even lets you eat.
Got a 22.
22?
Nice.
You are holding strong. Like a hunger strike, but turning into a complete self-fueled rage of there's going to be so much death.
I'm going to walk over and pick up the porridge. And I'm just not going to break eye contact with this guy. And I'm going to slowly hand it to her.
Roll an intimidation check.
Dang, we love it. I bet you're intimidating.
Yeah. He's pulsating.
14?
He meets your gaze, but you see him falter a little bit, and he breaks. He's the first one to break. You lucky day, Swabby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Now
as
go
you
back to sitting.
as you are drilling him in the eyes, your tattoos glow harder.
Good. Yes. I
Dang.
think Moira's in this spot of like, why did I go on an adventure?
Yeah.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have left.
Shouldn't have left.
Like, what am I doing? Having a great axe, like all the imposter syndrome, but like mad about it.
Yeah.
Is our stuff in our cells with us, or is it like in a separate cell?
It's in a
that's
separate
still-
cell.
Okay.
It's in a values cell. Like it's basically it's in its own space, but it's got all of the gear hanging from racks and in a trunk. And
Did my sword get taken off
No.
me? I feel like he just threw me
Just
right
threw you
in.
in.
Yeah, okay, cool.
he
cool.
identified you as you're not a threat. So I'm just
Joke's on him.
someday I'm gonna stab him so good he won't even know it.
You won't even know.
But that also means my stuff is there.
Yes.
Like on her person there?
No, it's inside the.
Oh, it is in the cell.
So it's the guard who has a dangling set of keys, and so does this other sailor does not. But this guy has obviously been the brig guard, and that's been his station. He normally sits a little higher up on the stairs in the landing. He doesn't watch the cells directly. He comes down every now and then just to make a round and check on you. Most of the time, make some type of snide remark if you've been there long enough to hear him. And so he turns around. He turns around, and starts heading back towards the staircase.
Both of them dead, or just the one? Sorry.
Both of them. But
Both of them.
Like the sailor came down to be an extra set of hands, but they both turn around and start heading back up the stairs as they're murmuring. He's just kind of murmuring to each other.
As soon as they walk away, I will look at the halfling, and I'll just go, sorry, what was your name?
Trinda,
Trinda, it's a pleasure to meet you.
what's your name?
My name is Xeris.
Zeris. You're a little scary looking.
Okay, right. Apologies for that.
And smell a little smoky.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Does this help? And I'm just gonna do like druid craft, like by my horn, and just have like a flower blossom,
Oh,
just like a purple lilac.
it's
Just-
beautiful.
Thank you. Are you able to, with your duties, have you seen, are we by land at the moment?
You currently are, yes.
Yeah. Can I chime in with that? I was gonna say, I mean, I just barely walked on the boat, so like we're still, I don't think we've even, like, we're starting to set off, but we're pretty close.
So where are we?
You're actually in,
Roll a history check.
oh snap, wait, I wouldn't know?
No, you would.
Oh,
This is
okay.
going to be how much detail you actually know of this area because you are a rich, studied boy.
That's true, exactly. Okay, here we go. I don't know anything about
What
Is
is
it
it?
a one?
Crit?
Oh yeah.
Crit fail.
Isn't this his home
Yeah,
town?
literally. That's
Roll
what
with
I said.
advantage.
He just hit his head on the wall.
Fair.
Roll
Are
with
we
advantage.
doing crit fails on skill checks? Is that we are doing
I think
it?
we must.
Good.
I'm just too much of a fan.
Good.
It's too fun. Okay, we'll
This
try
one,
that
I'm
again.
like,
We're
you gotta
looking at
be kidding.
15.
15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I mean, I guess the quality of information I could have given you could have been like you didn't care enough to remember as a kid,
Now that's true.
right?
Hey,
I wouldn't say
well,
that you don't know it, but the depth of information I was going to offer you very much could have been like whatever, right?
Sure.
However-
silly.
However, I'll also redact my own feeling on that because he wants adventure. He wanted to get out so badly. So the information around the about ship lanes and
Yeah.
biomes and this feels like it's be stuff he'd actually pay attention to,
Absolutely.
and not necessarily which fork to eat with during the second supper.
You got it.
Okay, in that case, you know the exact size of the coastal lines of the Uzgar oligarchy of the entire region. You know the trade routes, and you can tell based upon how the ship is moving that they're staying on the trade routes. So they're
Sick.
staying on the main lines, and they're heading to the east because that's the way the ship was lined up. And based upon your telling, they didn't move much.
Mm-hmm. Do I know, like, what this... if we're heading east, like, I don't know, is there some specific export that I know for sure, like, oh, we're always sending blank to the east, it's probably blank.
Oh, sure. You know what? Actually, hit me. What is your family known for out of your city? Because we decided that they were the land, not land barons necessarily, but they owned the city, right?
Right.
However, what put them into power as their bread and butter?
I mean, listen, we were off cam. We were talking about spices earlier. Let's go full Silk Road on
Cool.
this one. Let's
Okay.
go. Yeah.
A little pepper, like pepper and cinnamon kind of action, or like sugar cane.
Cinnamon would be cool.
Cinnamon.
We'll go
Cool.
cinnamon.
So you guys were them being cinnamon tradesmen were the whole reason you came to power in the first place. Your family maximized it and started buying land, and then over the generations, you kept the obvious cinnamon portion of the family's empire. Not to use empire too many times, but inevitably bought the city, and the city built around your family.
Okay.
Not necessarily that they bought everything; they just built everything, and they've stayed in power ever since. Mainly because the oligarchy formed and all the rich people decided we're the government now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're on the main trade. You're on a very common trade route that goes one of two ways. It splinters at the edge of the country, and either goes north or south. Either goes north to head up to the Skyreach Dominion's main landmass, or it goes south to go down to the main capital of the entire kingdom, or it goes down to the Dreedham Duchy, which is another imperial country.
So the capital's in the north?
Capital's on the south edge of the continent. So it goes like this. So you're coming along. You guys are coming east. You're going to go, I guess I'll do it this way. You're coming east. And then you're going to like to break off north to go to the Skyreach Dominion.
Yeah.
Or you're going to go south, and that touches the capital underneath, like on the opposite side, on the south side of the country. Or it's going to continue down to go down to the Duchy, the Dreedham Duchy, which is a country ran by dukedoms.
Okay, sure. What can you spell that for me?
Yeah. DREIDHAM space DEUCHY.
DEUCHY. News to me, this word. Far out.
It's think of it like this way. Instead of a monarchy, right? Instead of a monarchy, it's more of like a standing republic, but with nobility. No one got voted in.
Sure.
So there are a bunch of noble lords. However, they've come together. They come together to decide on things for the country as a whole.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dreedham. Okay. Cool. I relay all of this.
Yeah.
Specifically, eventually it's going to split. Like, we head east, and then it's either going to go north or south.
All right, so we're by land. Good to know. How much of the ship do you have access to? Do you have any access?
I have lots of access.
How much
I have
does
access
she
to
have?
all of the ship.
You in your time here, you have been told to clean up almost every room besides the captain's quarters.
I've been in every room besides the captain's quarters.
Right. Okay. Well,
Do you guys like being imprisoned?
So how's jail?
yeah, is that a serious question?
Well, I'm just wondering if you want to get out or not, because if you want to get out, would you help me if I can get the keys and stuff? Like, if I can get the keys to let you out, then would you help me to keep me safe and stuff to try to get off the ship?
Yeah, that sounds kick-ass.
Yeah.
Didn't you just basically willfully get yourself thrown into this cell?
It's kind of
No,
why
not
I was
willfully.
wondering.
Not willfully, but
I
I'm going
heard
to
you-
willfully get myself out of here, so let's do it.
I mean, you willfully denounced your family name.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be thrown in here.
What a little dum-dum.
Okay, cool. Do you want my help or not?
I do want your help.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, do you say yeah? Yeah. I'll
As long
try
as
to
we're
get
not in the middle of the water, or it's pointless.
in the middle of the water. It's pointless. But could we use like little boats to get off the ship?
Are there little boats on this ship?
Aren't there though?
Absolutely. Otherwise, like, if the ship was going down, what else would we get?
Like little dinghies and stuff.
Does anyone know how to drive a little boat?
Yes.
Whew.
That's a step in the right direction.
Okay, so you're in then too,
Aye.
and you're in, and you.
I'm not opposed, but I'm understandably wary of someone who walked in with the was it Admiral?
Captain.
He's the
Captain?
captain.
Boy's got big dreams, though.
How do we know that we can trust this individual at all?
I mean, he just threw me in a cell. I thought I could trust him, and clearly I couldn't. So let's, forget him, and let's let's get off this boat.
I could get the keys and we could leave him.
Okay, cool.
You can understand that this is slightly strange. I'm not sure what was it, ma'am, that got
Moira.
you, Moira,
Moira,
that got you in this cell in the first place?
so beautiful.
I don't know. I was just following instructions. Truly.
Right. And you, what got you
Just-
swabbing?
I'm just a little guy.
Okay,
I don't have much choice.
all right. Well,
I mean, what got you here?
I forced that captain to his knees, spat on him,
Whoa.
and told him that he should just kill me. But he was in front of all of his peons, and I had just... it's a long story.
That is hardcore.
Yeah.
Right. All I'm saying is, some of us are here because we were obviously against what the Empire is doing, and others walked in seemingly...
Why do you keep saying I walked in?
I
I'm good
wa-
off my family. I'm good off my dad, and he shoved me in here. You think I wanted to get shoved in here?
So you wanted to stay out and stay in good standing with the captain. That's what you're telling me.
All I wanted to do was just get on this boat and leave.
And you can't see how, for me, I might be hesitant to want to team up with you in order to try and escape when you willingly want to be on this ship.
I willingly want to leave town. So if I'm stuck here, let's get on a boat and leave this boat. I'm just trying to leave. I don't know why you think a guy in a cell isn't worth trusting. That's crazy. I got thrown in here just like you. Let's all leave.
One of us is filthy. The other is filthy.
I just got here, dog.
And you're more preen and pampered than anyone I've seen in weeks.
I mean, that'll change. I just barely left.
Okay, right. Well, you
Do you
trust...
have anything to give us reason why you should be trusted?
I mean, A, like I said, I got thrown in here just like you guys. B, you saw me renounce my family name. I don't care about any of that. Yeah, I'm setting out on my own. I've got all my equipment still with me, so that's really helpful for you guys.
that is helpful.
Yeah.
So you're good at fighting then?
Yeah, I've been trained.
And maybe some gold.
Yeah. Whooshink. Yeah, I got the pouch, so...
And how...
Yeah, man, I'm here to help. Like, you guys seem cool. Let's get out of here, and I got some money, and it's whatever.
Oh, you're cool, all right.
How quickly...
I like the way you said that.
The way I see it, I can continue to rot in this cell, or just try something different. I honestly don't care.
Let's do the one where we try something different. Let's all get out of here.
Well, if we get out of here, then we have to ride the dinghy back to shore where you came from. Is that where we want to go?
Absolutely not. So check it out. Like I was explaining earlier with the trade routes, we're going to head east, and then whether we head north or south will depend. The route. Is it closer? If we're on the north, which one's closer to shore, like north or south? Because I'll just be like, oh, hey, we'll just get a dinghy and hop out there.
If you head north, it's going to be land will be much closer. There's a few small islands that kind of pepper the route.
That sounds very risky, though, because that's heading towards the...
How
You're
long...
in deep imperial water.
Ugh.
How long before we would make a turn north or south?
It sounds like we need him.
I'm not opposed.
How
only-
long would it take? Would it be like days, plural, probably, before we fork?
Yeah.
My
Okay,
only
It's probably a
concern
day.
is
Okay.
how quickly he was willing to denounce his family name, who he's been with
That's
his
probably too
entire life.
I mean, sure. Listen, you don't know my family. You don't know. You denounce them too. We're out of there. We're out of there.
It's better than staying in here.
Ooh, and I still gotta try to get the keys. So
Yeah, that's a good point. We haven't even made it that far yet. Let's
Yeah.
let's see about some keys first.
So I'll get the keys maybe, and then we'll decide.
Do we have to wait days so that we're not getting potentially off this ship at the same spot you're trying to leave from in the first place?
I mean, it's a day before the ship's gonna fork, and so if on day like 2 we can make the break and grab a dinghy, then yeah, we should be able to, whether we're north or south. I mean, I don't know. If we're heading south, it'll be a little trickier, but either way, I could get us to land.
But do we steal the keys now and then hide on the boat somehow, or do we wait and make a plan
I
to
think
steal the keys and then get off the boat at the right timing?
I like to make a plan one because like I just barely got into this situation, so like we should figure some things out first.
You all hear footsteps
Also-
coming down the stairs.
Okay, listen, I might also try and bribe a guard. We'll see.
I look at you as you say that, and I cast my cantrip message, and I say, do not try and bribe a guard.
And the same guard most of you have come to know and love comes stepping down the steps. He looks like he was probably a jailer before he was a sailor, and so he was probably picked to come aboard this size of a ship in order to manage its jail cells. So he's not too sailor savvy, and he's got all of the great candor of a very stereotypical jailer. Stepping down, he can hear he shifts his belt a little bit to try and hike it up as his shirt keeps slipping out of its waistline, even though he's trying to keep a clean gig line because that's what a good sailor does. He's a mess. Like, shirt's tucked in, half out in the back, and he's always fixing it, doing his best. And he's walking over, even though he carries officer garb, technically. He is a very low-rung officer. And he leans up against your cell, but he's talking to you. He's leaning up against the corner. He goes, "Are you done down here yet?"
It's all clean, but I'm wondering if maybe you'd like a song. Just for funsies.
Roll persuasion.
Whoa, you sing?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not terrible.
Hey, 5 weeks in, like, I don't want to hear a stupid song.
If there's anything that would make this worse.
Don't push me.
4 plus 6.
So, you got a 10?
Yeah. 4.
All right. What do you, all right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Us-
Hang on. He walks over and like scooches a crate over and then sits down. Like he kind of does that big weighty huff.
Which one is he sitting against? Which cell?
He's sitting against a crate close to Kaz's. All right.
I'm gonna aid her and cast the Druidcraft cantrip, and I'm just gonna do the harmless sensory effect of spectral dancing fairies happening as she starts.
Okay.
They'll
Lottie Dottie, we likes to party. Yeah.
Roll performance.
Yeah. Let's go.
Does she get advantage? That was her advantage because she already rolled once.
I'll give her a plus D4 thanks to your spectral dance of fairies.
So you got a 6 plus 6, and then you got to do this one.
Oh no, I rolled a 6. Never mind, it's a 12.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, shucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
3.
15.
Nice.
He starts tapping his toe a little bit. Yeah, you're not bad. You're not bad. This is pretty good, Swabby.
Oh, good. You can get a performance from me anytime. We could be pals.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He kind of stands back up. I'll be back later then. When next time I check in, you shouldn't you go clean somewhere else?
I just, yeah. I'm going to take just a little break down here.
Roll persuasion.
Oh boy.
And keep that +4 that +4 dice.
I'm running out of luck.
You said keep it. Use it again.
Yeah.
Good, please.
So
2
plus
6.
plus.
Yeah. So 2 plus 6, and then you got to do that one.
Aha. I can't read that guy.
11 total.
11 total.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't let you do it. If anyone asks,
Of course not.
turns around and just kind of
Lottie
leans his way
dottie.
back and forth up each step, going higher and higher. He is an orc, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kind of sit, and you hear him sit at his desk that's laid up top because you can hear the chair bending.
He stays up there.
You just like charmed him with your song. That was tight.
Just, maybe we can get on his good side while we make our plan.
Yeah, good thinking.
I would say that if you can get your hands on, I don't know if you can maybe make it past the what is it, a galley? Is that where the food's made?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
it's the galley, yeah.
Try and find some sort of fat or something. If we make that bottom step a bit slippery, perhaps, or something. If you were to fall,
It's dark.
Wicked.
then
That's a plan.
I don't know. That's one thought. Another thought is, if for some foolish reason you ask to have your equipment put in the cell with the other equipment, if he takes his keys off his belt and holds them, I can make him drop them.
Well,
So,
Yo, that's pretty good.
one of us could point out that he has his gear and be like, that's not fair.
that's true.
I mean, that's like a way. I could also just like, I don't know. I could like complain or something and like,
That you
yeah.
have to hold your
Could
gear.
like file a formal
Huh?
complaint with
That you
HR.
have to hold your gear.
Oh, I was just gonna complain about like wanting to go outside or something.
Yeah, just your average ruckus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just if I like bug him enough, I don't know. Maybe he'll come. Who knows? Who knows?
I think before we make either one of those options happen, you need to find where the closest little boat is so that we know where we're going immediately and there's no chance for us to get lost.
Okay.
Is there anything else? And I think you, Myra, judging off of vibes alone, if we need help incapacitating him, maybe you could be of assistance.
We've never incapacitated anyone, but I can do my best.
I think you and one of those wood bowls on top of his head would do just the trick. So,
Hey, wait, you guys. I just realized I have a crowbar in my backpack. That was the whole. Yeah. So like that could be helpful too.
you have a crowbar in your backpack.
Yeah, I had to pack up and get ready to go.
That is such a beautiful El Dorado moment. Of like, the pride.
Yeah, well,
I forgot it's I was looking at my inventory. I was like, what do I have? I'm gonna get bored sitting here. And then I was like, oh wait. So yeah.
well, maybe we just try and pry these locks off of the, are they locks or doors? Like, the lock is built into the door, there's a lock on the outside of the door.
They're built into the door.
They're
So
built
it's
into
a
the
slide.
door.
It slides and then.
I was gonna say
lock
it's a
hinges.
nice boat.
Yeah.
That's true.
So they're not easily jankified.
Enough strength, anything can happen.
Well, either way, we still need to
Strength.
know where the closest thing is. So you guys could try to do that while I go look for the boats.
Smart. Yes. Yeah, I would say you do that, and let's see if Myra can pry herself
Give me the bar.
loose.
What's the crowbar?
Yeah, the thing that you
mean-
just yes.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Here you go.
Okay. I want to do like a test to see how loud this thing. Like I don't.
Yeah.
So where the junction meets, there's a metal bar, a metal frame around the cell, right? And that's where the sliding bars themselves close. They latch into the frame. So it's gonna be metal on metal, unless you want to go through a wall, which are made of wood.
The wood is not the back of the side of the boat.
It is. So you have metal
So
in front
I would
of you.
go out into the water.
Yep.
We're on the edge.
Maybe.
That's a possibility.
Oh. Oh.
I feel like I'd be like, oh yeah, no, he took us to like this part of the ship because like it was
That's
flowing
true.
way
Does
down.
he have his wherewithal to know?
Roll survival.
Ooh, okay. Survival's not great, as you might imagine. Oof, 5. Damn it.
5.
Yeah, what a shame.
You were doing your best to track, but this you did notice that the ship's kind of built in a way that where things are kind of confusing.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And so you have a guess that you think you're in the center, but you're not 100% sure.
Sure. Either way, so you're just gonna like test how loud the bar is, or like what's your?
Well,
'cause we
yeah,
can't,
because if we can't fry it off quickly, we'll alert him.
No, agreed. I was just saying, don't do it now because. Never mind.
You know, you do you.
Yeah. Man.
As you're planning and your days stroll on, you hear multiple sets of footsteps coming down the steps again.
Give him the pry bar back. Give him the pry bar back.
Okay.
And yet again, a sailor and the prison guard both come down.
Can I this time? Like I have my great axe. Can I just turn it and have it like outside of the bar? I'm not doing anything with it. Just
Your
know.
gear has been confiscated.
Huh?
Your gear got
I thought I kept it.
originally, yes. Over the weeks, they have confiscated it.
Oh, someone's gotta die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the cell next to you.
Oh.
Like it's in the values cell,
So
which is keeping all of your gear.
maybe she could use the crowbar to break through the wood into that cell.
I also wonder if you are small enough to fit between these freaking bars.
I'm 3 feet
I mean, I couldn't
and I
fit my
haven't
head
eaten
through it.
for a while.
I mean, she's a hobbit.
And
Is
your
your head
head-
1 foot wide?
I mean, hold on. How wide is my head right now? It could be, I don't know.
I think a hobbit might stand a good chance of sneaking into that.
Hey, a little bit of oil,
Gear
a
thing.
little bit of Vaseline.
Hey, that grease that you
Yeah,
were
I
talking
said look
about
for
earlier.
grease,
yeah,
so
the fat.
well,
And have I already gone? I'm left on this mission.
Yeah, wait, sorry. Has this, how much time
Or
has
was
passed?
I
None
sitting there
passed?
listening to you guys
No,
talk
yeah, I
about
just
the
got the
crowbar?
crowbar back.
You got the crowbar back, and it's another guard check. So
Okay.
it's about, based upon how long you guys have been here, it's about midday.
okay.
Yet again, the prison guard comes down, and one of the sailors walks through, and they do a full walk. They walk past the oars. They go, and you kind of peek around for a second, look around, and then the sailor has brought a cask with him. He goes, water.
What's the bucket?
Puts a hose over, and then he hits a billows a little bit, and it pumps a little bit of water into it.
Tight.
Walks over to yours, water.
You need water, not food.
Pumps it in, and the prison, your warden, he's not a warden, but your prison guard is looking a little smug about that, like she's breaking. And he turns to you, water, pumps it in. And then the sailor moves on, and the guard kind of stops next to him and goes, "Be back later. I'd like to see you sing again." And he kind of follows up. And yet again creaks his way up the stairs. And you know he's gotten there because you can hear the chair bending. The wooden chair straining
You've totally got him. He's totally a
in
fan.
the palm of your hand.
Perfect.
All right, you should definitely go and find where the closest boat is.
Is there anything else I should do while I'm out there?
See how high above the water we are.
Okay. Are we still interested in this grease?
Yes.
Okay, get a local grease. And then any interest in supplies?
I mean, that's a lot to ask, but just wondering.
I mean, do you guys have like rations in your stuff, like in the cell?
I mean, we have the weapons that we will need. Maybe just try squeezing in right now. Forget some grease. We have water.
I'm gonna try squeezing in
Soap
right
her
now.
up and shove her through.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I mean, hopefully that water makes her slippery enough.
Acrobatics?
The vomit made me a little flippy.
Yeah.
I have soap because I've been
Probably.
soaping.
Yep.
So I soap myself up pretty
yeah.
Okay.
good.
Okay. Lather yourself up
Nice.
pretty good. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll an
Can you-
acrobatics
wait.
check.
Come over here. Can I touch you? So I'd touch her with guidance.
Nice.
Plus D4.
That's what we like to see. In the bottle. Oof. Oof.
Am I lucky enough to roll again? I don't remember.
Not yet. It was just a 2. So, an acrobatics, you said?
Acrobatics.
halflings
Two,
took 1.
5. Hold
two.
on.
The halfling crit one.
2, 5, and then give it a 4.
+5.
Give it a 4.
What is up with her modifiers, huh? +5?
3.
8
So-
total. So a 10?
No, so
A
yeah,
2. Yeah,
2, 5,
and
and
3.
three.
10.
You put your arm through it, and you start wedging yourself through, and as soon as you get your head through, your shoulder gets stuck.
No.
Your shoulder blade is winged out, and so you're like caught. And you're halfway in, halfway out.
All right.
Oh my gosh, this is like a nightmare.
All right. Just relax.
this nightmare once.
Hope you're
Just
not claustrophobic.
give her the crowbar. Try. Is it something where she can get close enough to try and like? Can she reach the bars? Is basically what I'm
It's not
saying.
your bars.
No, the ones that she's stuck in.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Wait, didn't she try to get through your cell?
no.
Yeah,
she
I
was trying
thought
to
it
go
was
into the
for some
equipment one.
Equipment.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you might be able to reach over and help.
I just try bending
Like I
because
can
it doesn't
reach
need to
out
be a
and
ton.
grab her.
If you want to pull her out, he's saying take the crowbar and shove it into the...
Or the bars. If whatever two
I want to see.
bars.
Can I reach? Can we reach?
So let's see, if you're the closest, bend straight forward. You have about how tall are you? How tall is the muscle mummy?
You're like in this moment 7.
Wingspan is important.
I thought you were over 6.
I
yeah?
think she was the biggest she could be.
That's 7 feet.
No.
No.
Let's go with 6, 3.
Nice.
All right.
I want you to be 6'7".
No, 6
You don't wanna be
great.
sorry,
You're in charge. I'm
Six
kidding.
three's
She's
perfect.
been very
Kidding, I'm
uncomfortable
kidding.
in her
6'3" 's
cell if
great.
she's
Yep.
7 feet. Woof.
No,
Okay.
6'3" is
People
great.
are taller in this world.
She's
That's not
reaching-
freakish heights.
gonna
Goliaths
say
are
it.
9 feet tall.
My
6'3"
guy-
sounds great.
My guy's like 6'1",
Okay.
so
We just got a bunch of 6 feet.
All right. So it means you got like 2 feet, 2 feet 5 inches on your wingspan. Then you've got a solid foot. Because you're 2 feet, right? Are you the high end?
That was 3.
She was
feet.
3.
Oh, 3 feet.
The
Yeah.
tallest
Sorry.
that she could
Sweet
be.
foot and a quarter on that wingspan. So with your powers combined, it's a little over 4 feet. You can grab. Let's see if you reach out. If you've gone through middle of the bars, we'll say, since it wasn't declared, we'll say the middle reach. Oh man, you can get fingers.
It's probably not enough, and it might break
If you
my
have the bar,
shoulders.
you can grab the bar she's a part of and yank
All right. Give me the bar.
oh yeah.
it. Shuffle over, grab it, go back, hook it.
You don't have like lock picks somehow in your thing, right? I just
No, I'm sorry. I wish.
there's a real okay. Great.
Roll
wish.
athletics check.
I've got rope.
All right. Everybody cough.
Okay, wait. No, this is not an in-character question. This is a serious question. What are caltrops?
Caltrops are like pointy.
This is a caltrop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You throw them
Nice.
on the floor, it hurts people's feet when they
Oh,
walk on them.
let's go. Well, I've got those in my backpack. So, anyways.
14.
14. They look like that
Nice.
Wavy.
when you lay them on the ground.
It's to pop people's tires.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it.
Oh, we're back.
All right, what'd you get?
14.
14. You hook it right next to over her head. And you crank it, and it bends the bar enough that she stumbles forward.
Oh, yeah, that was probably
Trent
the
is a
better
female, right?
idea.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just double check it.
yeah.
Nice.
She stumbles forward, and now you're in the values. You're in the values cell.
Yeah, I am.
You're now
Whoa.
locked in the values
That was
cell.
definitely the better plan.
Yeah.
You're in front of a bunch of gear, and you can see it's kind of not organized, but it's set up in piles of like obviously who they took it from.
And now I can get in and out in that space that she made with the crowbar.
Every time you roll a check,
Okay.
because you come out with stuff, you're now harder to get out.
Yep.
Monkey pod.
Yo, who's? Wait, who needs their stuff? Do you have lockpicks?
No, I don't have lockpicks.
I'm saying in your bag over there. She could grab it for
No,
you.
I do not.
What was the plan about getting me into the supply room?
I get her axe
Okay, let's get her
and
axe.
put it beneath your hay so that they don't see it.
Can I carry this axe?
Shouldn't have invoked that.
Yeah. Oh no.
You have done that yourself.
That's like asking the teacher, "Is there a pop quiz today?"
Yeah,
know.
homework.
I don't think he was gonna let it slide.
Aren't you gonna
But
ask what the
okay.
homework that was due
Oh
today?
no.
It's a custom great axe.
It's a chonky axe. I remember it being rather large.
It is
It's
large.
heavy, specifically.
But I figured I could roll on it, is what I was thinking.
You will be rolling. on it.
Oh man.
Shouldn't have done this.
Is there anything else that I should try for instead?
Yeah, I
Oh, it's a chain.
have a staff and just my pack right there.
I don't know. I wouldn't just get all of it if we're planning to.
Yeah, we'll get everything
Leave.
we have.
So I'll have to get the keys eventually anyway. This is...
Unless
All
we
right,
bribe.
it's a great axe at its head is between 7 and 15 pounds. So I'd say you can move it.
Yeah.
It's longer than you. So like it's pretty unruly. Like you won't be able to lift it over your head. Because
Just get her the handle.
you can drag it.
I'm going to try to drag it.
Great. Go ahead and roll a strength check. And I'm gonna need an acrobatics check to get out of the cell again.
But isn't hers connected to the thing?
It is.
So can she just pass it through the bars that
There's
are...
a wall in the way.
Oh, there's walls.
Because there's the front middle bars, wood wall.
Got it. That changed.
We need a map.
No. Roll it again. Luck.
Because you're lucky.
Lucky.
On every single roll.
Every single one.
Only when it was crit.
But if she rolls it and it's a 1 again, then she has to
Yeah.
use
Then
the
it's
one.
meant to be. And it's
Oh, that's right. If it's
She
a
has to
yeah.
take the second roll.
Let's take that.
I
That's
remember
good.
that.
yeah.
And what does this go with? This goes
Acrobatics, you
with-
said?
The first one was
Well, strength.
First one was strength
Strength.
or athletics. The second was acrobatics.
So
athletics.
strength save, you get a +3. So... yeah, 17.
These are different? They're the same.
That's strength save, and then, yeah, or athletics, but they're +3 both times, so...
17
17 for athletics.
for the
Yeah.
first one.
For the that's athletics. Okay, now acrobatics.
Nice. 22.
22.
Yeah, I just a little guide.
Yep, you figured this one out pretty easily. Keep that wing in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you push the axe up first, and then follow it. You're not trying to drag it over the bars. So now you have this big old great axe sitting in the middle of the hallway.
So I would keep dragging it until she can reach the handle.
It's not very far that it's going to take. So she lines it up. She lines it up with your cell, and you're able to grab the hilt.
Oh boy.
Internally, I feel very silly because I don't even know how to use this thing.
Yep,
But it's mine.
it's yours.
I think we all just sort of assume you
Yep.
do know.
Yep.
'Cause You,
Heavily
you
assume.
look hardcore.
Fake it till you make it.
That's exactly where we're at.
Well, you think that maybe you can use it to knock out the wood walls between the cells?
Make quite the commotion.
It would.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work.
I mean, it would work, but like,
I'm just saying that sounds really loud.
What
Could
else?
maybe
what are we
Pop
gonna do?
the wood planks off with the crowbar.
I wonder if now we don't just enact the part of the plan where have you found where this boat is yet? All right.
I've been busy.
She hasn't left
helping
this
you do
room.
other stuff.
Get out of here. Go find that right now. I think we need to
Ungrateful.
rely. I just don't want to be here anymore. I think you having that, if we can get the keys out of his hand and we can get you unlocked and you can threaten him to keep his mouth shut, then we can have time to unlock the equipment, grab the rest of the things we need, and leave.
Trinda makes her way upstairs, passing the prison guard, who kind of gives you a little soft wave.
La-di-da-di.
As you skirt by, he kind of blushes a little bit. You skirt on by, head down the long hallway, back up the stairs, through the galley, and then back up to the deck, or back to the armor, through the armor room, up the stairs, back through the galley, up onto the deck.
Oh, gosh.
And it is now evening. It's now falling into dusk.
Yep.
And you notice something has changed. You've changed course.
Oh, no.
You are not near any coast. You are in open water, as you can tell.
Where are the dinghy boats?
Oh, they're on the sides. Like, they're strapped to the sides. They're on their own winches.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're on winches that they can throw. So they wheel them out and they drop them. And there's even a built-in bay for a tug. It carries its own tug because the ship is so big.
How well am I retaining this information?
Pretty well.
Good.
Yeah, I'll say you're doing quite well.
Then I'm gonna head back.
Okay.
And
Before you go, roll a perception check.
Oh boy. You're gonna clock somebody who's clocking you.
8
8?
plus 2.
10?
10.
You don't notice much.
Oh, gosh. That's the worst kind of answer.
Nothing terribly out of the ordinary from what you would assume would be.
Yeah.
A little foggy on the sea. Nothing crazy. You take note of the moon. It's really high.
The moon is high.
Yeah.
Okay.
You head on downstairs. Yet again, you pass the guard. This time, the guard has one of the sailors standing in front of him, and the sailor has the rations for the day, the porridge again.
He's not the one with the keys.
No, the prison guard is. The sailor just brings stuff as he's told to. And so the prison guard gets up and, hey, Swabby, here. And he hands you porridge, and then he goes and picks up a little piece of jerky, puts it inside. You've done a good job.
Oh, thank you.
I just don't think you're celebrated enough. No, anyway. And he waddles downstairs along with the sailor. And they hit the line, they walk up to Kaz's. Porridge.
Yeah, cool.
Walks up to yours. And then the guard goes, "You're gonna eat this time." And the sailor just takes it back. And does you want to keep it?
No, I want it.
Oh, the sailor reaches out and hands it to you. Prison guard is pretty. He's feeling good about this. He's gotten you to break. He thinks. Turns around, sailor offers you porridge.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy your slop. And turns around and huffs back as Trinda comes down the stairs.
Thanks so much.
You know, you can. You don't have to eat down here with these riffraff. You could eat up my desk if you want.
Oh.
Why don't you stay and eat with a song? I'd like a song.
I'd like it too. And then he grabs the crate and sits down.
Okay, so the sailor left though,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I'm like trying to be.
Whose back is he to? What is he?
He's
Where is
facing the hallway.
Facing?
Does
Right.
he I'm at the top cell, right?
No,
Like
you're the back.
he has to walk. Dang it! I need him to get by me.
No, Kaz is the first cell.
I was gonna say I thought so. So he's closest to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I mean, listen.
Oh gosh.
Suppose we try to sleight of hand it up in here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. The thought crosses my mind at least. So he's sitting down.
Yep.
Do I see keys?
Yeah. They're on his belt.
Do I see how they're fastened?
Pretty much like a carabiner.
And,
Like a clasping hook or a clasping ring, right?
Okay,
on
I'm
each
going
side
to.
kind of
I'm
thing.
gonna like make eye contact with you specifically, and we're gonna exchange glances. But I'm gonna hit you with one of these.
Because it is impossible
'Cause I
for you
do
to make eye contact with her.
Yes. Yes, I do remember that. I know sign language.
So I'm
I'm-
across from him.
You guys are diagonal.
Diagonal. Okay.
I was gonna say I do got that common sign language going on, so I want to try and use that and like do some signal to you.
And I'm like, I have no. Cast the cantrip. What do you-
I know the sign language, and I am the one who's going to do the performance now. And I'm going to have you look over here and watch me perform over here away from them. They don't need to see so much. This show is for you, sir.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say if the sign language didn't work, I was gonna at least point at the keys. So like,
So
Here's the hallway. It goes this way. Kaz, Moira, your loot, Zaris.
Okay.
Empty.
Okay.
He's over here.
And he's facing in, not
Yeah.
up the stairs. Okay. Is this but I will message to it feels so cheap when it's just like a cantrip that you're just like cantrip for you, but in this
No, do
instance
it.
I absolutely just will towards you say are you about to try and steal this? And you know you can whisper back and only I can hear you. Do you want me to? I send one to you, Myra, and I say, are we about to do this now?
I was gonna try and choke him against the bars, but he won't come back here.
And then I look to you.
that's hardcore.
To do this now.
It's a good question. Because we're not really ready to get to land, but I think we just need to get out of here. Said my eyes.
You can whisper that.
Oh,
Said my eyes.
Everyone roll a wisdom save.
I was gonna say my boy's ready to go.
Wisdom
My boy's ready to go and feeling brave, feeling like we can make it off this boat.
14 for me.
Oh lordy,
Ooh,
5, I guess.
17.
Jeez Louise.
Nice.
Man, what's the gag?
So that's this one.
What were you?
17.
5? Nice.
14.
Great.
18.
Awesome. All of you feel a chill up your spine.
Oh, I just did.
Kaz, however, you become frightened.
Jeez.
There's an aura that has entered the boat that feels unholy. And suddenly, a bell goes off. Pirates!
Let's go.
It's Captain Duskthorn! As you hear bellowing through the pipes. And immediately, sirens go off, bells start ringing, the prison guard clambers around, and he runs straight back to a room that he can shut himself in and lock it.
No.
He tries running down the hallway. And we will leave it there
Oh my gosh.
to find out what happens as pirates raid the Galeas. We'll catch you next time when you come join the DawnSetter Guild.